Hey guys, Aries Comics here. This is gonna be part 6 of the Black Casebook, and we're gonna see Rainbow Batman. And I'm 100% sure that you've seen the cover. Well, not 100%, but maybe like 97% sure you've seen the cover somewhere on the internet, on some article about Batman, or like some article about like the foolishness of Batman, or like Golden Age comics in the past, or just like some random meme, stuff like that. So here we see a red Batman, even though he's like more orange than red. Blue Batman, my favorite, the white and dark Target Batman. Kind of has like the bullseye feel to it, Puzzle Robin in the center, and we got Green Batman and Yellow Batman here on the right. And Yellow Batman, I didn't even see Yellow Batman when I first read this, but because it kind of blends in with like Robin's costume, I totally did not see it. So this is the cover I'm talking about, Detective Comics 241 featuring the Rainbow Batman, and he kind of has a TV link here which has the bat signal, and this is like the array of different costumes, and this one's supposed to be the red one, even though it's pink. It's not problem with like the comic colors going off because all the other colors are looking good. It's not a problem that they couldn't do red because like Robin's vest over there is red. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe this was red back then. I have no idea. So, what this story starts with is these crooks stealing this camera, and then Dick Grayson, as Dick Grayson, so he wasn't really having the costume on, saves someone, and he gets on the local news, and because of that, they have to be careful. And the reason for that is that Robin breaks his arm, but he only breaks it for like a week. Like I've never heard of someone breaking their arm for a week. And he saw the face of the guy who stole the camera, and they're gonna have a parade, this big flashy event, and they're gonna go and try to look for the person and who stole the camera. They think that they stole it to like have a scheme, and there are gonna be a lot of cameras because the King of Zoronia, which I don't know if DC kind of kept in its canon, but I've never heard of it, so it might be still out there. So this king comes in, and Batman is wearing this red costume. So he's having Robin in the Batmobile. They're kind of like having him kind of scout the area, maybe find the crook, and they don't because he didn't show up. And after that, we get another bat signal, and they come on. Batman and Robin come on, and but Batman has a blue costume. So this happens at the docks. They kind of gets Batman kind of gets reported asking about this costume. Kind of makes a joke. It could be that I'm just tired of the same color costume, but I'm not giving my reasons yet. Nobody like kind of buys that. I mean, Batman isn't really trying to sell it, to be honest. Batman insists that this is a big crime waiting to happen, and then he gets a gold color costume when this Marion Marley comes in, and I think Marion Marley is supposed to be standing for Marilyn Monroe. Like I don't know if Marilyn Monroe was a big hit when this came out. She kind of gets mad because she thinks he wore the yellow costume just to like steal her thunder. Robin is still kind of in the background looking for the crook. They leave. Later, there's a big fashion show and a big jewel. So they come in, and Batman has this orange costume, but the crooks don't show up. And there's a crowded sheep lunching. Again, they come in. Batman kind of saves these people because there was like a problem with the cable, but he's wearing a green costume. And then there's a sharpshooting contest, which is apparently something that gets televised and attended by like thousands in Gotham at that point. So Batman has the coolest costume, the sharpshooting target, I guess, but it's black and white, which is so cool. So he gets shot by someone on a rooftop. He wears armor, so he has no stress in kind of getting that shot. Um, they go trying to find these guys. They don't. And this is the funny part. Like, look at this. The mobster whose plot nears the climax are equally puzzled by Batman. The camera is all ready, and it will get us $1 million. If Batman doesn't catch on to our scheme, he worries me with those queer costume of his. So, you remember we had that issue, I think it was, what was it? One of the first ones with the gay Batman trying to seem gay or sound gay, and this is the same case. Like a word that meant something in this context, queer meant weird, odd. Gay in that context meant optimistic, and they kind of got this insults. Kind of got this. The words became insults to gay people, and queer was still used for gay people also, mostly. But then they kind of got like this reappropriation, so gay was like so widespread that it became like another word for homosexual, and today it's like pretty much like 95% of the times it's used neutrally. And queer, from my understanding, I know queer, I don't think I got it 100%, but I think it's something like not straight, so everything else kind of falls under queer in a way. And then let's get back to mobsters. So there's a money show tomorrow, and next day at the Fabulous Monies of the World exhibition, this is where the crooks are gonna come in, because there's 1 million in cash in this money exhibition. So Batman shows up in this rainbow costume. It's funny because he was named like having queer costumes, and the rainbow was appropriated by the LGBTQAY plus. No, it's not Y, it's LGBTQIA plus organization. It's kind of become the symbol of mostly gay people, but other sexual identities as well. And he wears the rainbow costume, but back then the rainbow was like mostly a children's symbol, if even that. So they go in, and Robin spots one of the robbers who stole the camera back then, in like a few days ago when the issue started, basically. And he has a gas mask on, and that's because one of the cameras is booby trapped to like spew this gas. Batman then goes and fights the other two crooks. Robin kind of gets one too, even though he has an arm broken for a week, but that's still. And then Batman doesn't say. He's asked again why he's wearing all these weird costumes. He doesn't say. Then we're back at the Batcave. As Bruce Wayne's loyal butler Alfred agrees the deal. I'm glad you caught the rascal, sir, but why did you have to wear such gaudy garments? You see, Alfred, Robin had to help me find those thieves, but only he has seen their faces. But if anyone noticed Robin couldn't use his left arm, they would like remember. Dick Grayson gets out like so much publicity for stopping those robbers, and not even stopping, but saving a life during that robbery, that people kind of figure it out who's whom. And Robin chimes in, no one noticed me and my arm, when all eyes were on Batman's bright costumes. And then Batman's glad he's not peacocking anymore and can go back to being Batman. Here we can see like the target isn't drawn up, and on the chest here on this white costume. But honestly, like I really want to know what you guys think about these Golden Age stories. Obviously, they're like a sample. I think if you just take them for like the funny, like just go back and like read, people in the 50s were so like weird, quote unquote, and funny. And this was like, it was meant to be something fun. Like the plot points, you shouldn't really analyze them to the scrutiny that today's plot points get analyzed, because that's not the fun of it. Fun of it is like go in with the expectation of, you know, laughing at some stuff, having a like light read, and you'll enjoy it. If you expect anything more, I think you'll be disappointed. And now I kind of want to talk about what I think Grant Morrison's been will be doing with these issues. We've seen Batman of different nations. We've seen like a lot of Batmans, or in this case, Batman costumes. So I think Batman's gonna do like a Batman League, and maybe they'll get like Batman inspired costumes, like kind of a blend of their superhero identity, if they have one. If they don't just like start from zero, or they could just get costumes kind of inspired by Batman. I don't know if they're gonna, if they have a superhero persona, probably they're gonna blend in some elements and get like a fusion. But this is my thought. So I think, because we get either like people being Batman, or like something similar to Batman from other parts of the world, um, or we get, you know, other people standing in for Batman. We had that issue with like the new Robin, quote unquote. We had the last issue with like the first Batman, which wasn't really the first Batman, and we get this with different costumes. We all had all those issues with like Batman from other nations. So I really think he's gonna make like a league of his own, and it makes sense because he had like 3 Robins and like 3 Batgirls. What else? Orphan, spoiler, whoever, you know, he had like a big team before. He has Oracle, and it makes sense that he would expand that beyond Gotham. So yeah, after I finish the Black Casebook, I want to do Death of Superman, and then I want to do issues leading up to No Man's Land. And I want to do like, because this channel is gonna be mostly, you know, the small parts. They're gonna be necessarily the big events. It's gonna be like the issues in between, like random story arc, Robin 21 to 24, something like that. Because you know the big events get handled by everyone, and a lot of people are better than me at this. But nobody does like the normal issues, the normal story arcs, and I want to do those. I want to do them justice. So I'm just want to wrap this up because I've been talking for way too long. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. Please leave a comment with your thoughts about the Golden Age, this issue, the funny costumes Batman wore in this issue. What else? What do you think Grant Morrison's gonna take from the issues we've seen so far, especially this issue, and use in his Batman run? You know, basically anything that pops in your head. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.